Good morning. Myself Shakila Devi, Assistant Professor in Romney College of Engineering and Technology. Today we are going to discuss the subject CS8602 Compiler Design. In Compiler Design, Unit 5 is Runtime Environment and Code Generation. In this, today we are going to discuss about the topic Activation Record. The outcome is, on successful completion of this module, the student should be able to summarize the concept of activation record. Good morning. In compiler design, today we are going to discuss about activation record. So first we must know what is activation record. So the activation record is used to store the information needed by a single execution of a procedure, and it also called as the frame. So when we are executing a procedure, then information needed for managing a procedure is stored in a form which is called as the activation record or a frame. This activation record consists of the following fields, that is the return value, actual parameters, optional control link, optional access link, saved machine status, local data, and temporaries. So these are all the parameters or the parts of this activation record. But in all the compilers, we are not going to use all the particular parts. Some compilers use only some of the fields. Some fields are optional. When we are saying an example for activation record, when we are using Pascal and C, when a procedure is called, the activation record is pushed inside the stack. And when the procedure is completed and when the control returns to the caller, the particular activation record is popped from the stack. So this is how it is worked in Pascal and in C. Next, we are going to discuss about the meaning of each and every fields which we are using in activation records. In activation record, we are having temporary values, which is used to store the temporary values, which is evaluated during the time of expression evaluation. And what is meant by local data is the data which is used inside the procedure is called as the local data. That is only for the execution of the local execution or locally executing inside the procedure. If you are using a particular variable, means we can say it is a local variable. The data used for that variable is called as the local data. Then the next field is the saved machine status. This state saves the information about the procedure before it is called. That is, it stores the information about the program counter. We know what is program counter. Program counter holds the address of the next instruction to be executed, and also it holds the values of the machine register values and all these things. So when the control returns to the original procedure, all these values are restored and it can be used. So this is about the saved machine status. Next, we are going to discuss about the access link, which refers to the non-local data held in other activation records, and control link, and it points to the activation record of the caller. So both these things are optional fields. Either they can use or optionally we can use. And about actual parameters are the original values which is passed to the particular procedure or a function. And what is return value? After computation of a particular function, will return the values through the register. That is called as the returned value. So this is about activation records. Next, we are going to see about activation tree. An activation tree shows the way the control enters and leaves an activation record. How we are entering into the activation record and how we are leaving. All these informations are shown in a pictorial form, which is called as the activation record. So what are the properties of activation record? Each node represents the activation of a procedure. If you are using a function, means in activation record, the function is represented by using nodes. And the main function is represented as a root node. And the node for the procedure X is the parent of node for the procedure Y, if and only if the control from procedure X to procedure Y. That is, there is a call from procedure X to procedure Y, means we can say X is the parent and Y is the child node. So these are the properties of activation record. What are the properties? Each node represents the activation of a procedure. The root is represented the main function. And if X is a parent and Y is a child, means the X should call the procedure Y. So that we can say X is the parent node and Y is the child node. And this is an example for an activation tree for a quicksort. So first we are having main function. From main function we are calling read array, that is used to read the input, and quicksort function for sorting that read input by using, for sort that particular input by using quicksort mechanism. And in quicksort we are having some more functions, that is partition. Again quicksort is further divided and recursively it's called. Again, each and every time we are calling, it's a recursive call. You know what is recursion? It's a function call itself is called as recursion. So in quicksort, we are going to use the recursion for partition function as well as the quicksort function. So recursively, we are calling, that is represented by using a picture, which is called as the activation tree. This is an example activation tree for a quicksort. Some of the gate questions in activation record topic. The first question is, identify the compiler's response about this line while creating the object module. No compilation error, only a lexical error, only the syntactic error, both lexical and syntactic error. The answer is only syntactic error. And the next question is, the C language is a context-free language, a context-sensitive language, a regular language, parsable fully only by a Turing machine. The answer is, it's a context-free language. And the next question is, in the C language, at most one activation record exists between the current activation record and the activation record for the main. Second option is, the number of activation records between the current activation record and the activation record for the main depends on the actual function calling sequence. And the next option is, the visibility of global variable depends on the actual function calling sequence. Next is, recursion requires the activation record for the recursive function to be saved on a different stack before the recursive function can be called. The answer is option B, which is the number of activation records between the current activation record and the activation records for the main depends on the actual function calling sequence. And the next question is, match the correct pair. Activation record is matches with the subroutine call, and the location counter, which is matches with the assembler, and the reference counts, which is matches with the garbage collection, and the address relocation is matches with linking loader. So the answer is answer D. So consider the given program. For this particular program, consider the calling chain main, then from main to A1, A1 to A2, A2 to A21, then A21 to A1. So you have to select the correct activation records along with their access link for the from the given diagram. The answer is option D. Thank you.